Brews and Banter.
Hi, Frank.
Good afternoon, Roman.
Good afternoon.
Good early evening.
Yeah, weekend. I wish weekends were longer. I wish weekends were like 3 days.
I wish a lot of things were longer.
Sorry, I can't help you with that.
Well, maybe you can. You can give it the college try. I feel like everything's in a haze. I feel like I'm still, have alcohol effects of some sort. Like I need like 15 hours of solid sleep.
I just saw a post someone wrote, is it just me or did anybody else just got shit-faced and need a beer to feel better?
Yeah, it works.
Oh, it was, never mind. I forgot the name.
Good story.
What are we drinking?
We are going to be drinking a Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale, 8.2% ABV, since 1999, Roman.
Aged in bourbon barrels.
I don't think it's been aged since 1999. I think the company probably started or 1999.
Yeah, I'll tell you more about it.
Yeah, you tell me more.
I'll tell you what.
It smells like, I smell vanilla-y in here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You put vanilla in bourbon?
Do whatever you want. Like pour a perfect fucking glass because I'm a seasoned vet now.
I think what's important is to have that little bit of a head.
It's funny how the 12-ounce beers fit better in the 16-ounce glass than the 16-ounce beers.
It gives you a little room for fuckery.
For fuckery.
Fuckery. Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, that's got a little bourbon smell to it.
Very strong bourbon smell. But doesn't taste like bourbon. I mean, a little bit.
No, it's not. It's overpowering.
At the end, right?
It's not overpowering, but you don't taste vanilla?
I taste vanilla. I was
not vanilla ice.
No. Ice, babe. You smell bourbon, right?
Yeah.
When you're about to take a sip, and you expect that bourbon taste right away, but it comes in at the end.
Yeah, it's very smooth.
Yeah. This is really good. It's probably the best bourbon aged I had so far.
Have we had many of those on here?
This is probably, I don't know, on here, but we've had it from other breweries.
Well, this
will be on like my top 3 that I've had.
We've gone to a lot of these festivals and other things lately, so
yeah, and we had some really good stuff.
And we're just trying things out. I mean, they give you these little, what are they, 4-ounce, 5.5-ounce glasses?
Yeah, 5 ounce
for tasting. So, it's tough to remember. So now, because we'll talk about it a little bit, we went to one the other night, the CNY Brewfest, and I started taking pictures of the ones that I liked because I can't remember them all.
So we would remember. That's right.
Yeah.
Because then we'd forget. Because we're all shit-faced afterwards. And
it's nice. I mean, it's good to you're having these small drinks, but you get that way after 3 hours and someone's driving us.
It's smart. You get small glass and enormous amount of free beer.
Right.
Just keep drinking. Nobody's telling you to stop.
That's the way the economy should be. Yeah.
Small portions. A lot of anything in small portions.
Instead, we're doing the other. We're getting fucking shrinkflation and fucking higher prices.
Don't get excited. They might be like, okay, pay a small amount of taxes, but you're going to pay a lot of taxes.
Yeah, who knows?
No, it only works with beer and food.
Right.
That's it.
And porn stars. And Ron Jeremy.
Ew.
Your buddy.
I met him once. That's it.
Yeah, but you guys are both naked. You're in the same movie. You guys are best friends now. Gay for pay.
Same movie.
Gay for pay. I don't know if Ron Jeremy did any gay porn. Did he?
I don't know. I've never.
Oh, he's your buddy.
I heard his house is getting torn down.
He's a mess. I mean,
I don't think he's coming out of.
He's in prison. He's got, I don't know if what he has is related to that. I mean, we talked about it before. It doesn't matter. I don't know if it's like some venereal disease related thing or if he's got dementia.
I don't know. What I know is this beer is really good.
What about them? You got their history?
I do. A doo-doo.
Doo-doo.
Let's see. Lexington Brewing Distilling Company. The first era of Lexington Brewing Company began in the 1890s and came to the halt during Prohibition, changing ownership several times in the decades that followed. By the time Piers Lyons and his son, Mark, explored the brewery in 1999, it was a dilapidated shell of what it had once been. However, Piercy was a visionary and entrepreneur and saw only what it could be. Spurred by the passion for brewing and distilling that coursed through the Lyons family lineage of Irish coopers, Pierce revived Lexington Brewing Company and restored a craft beer tradition that dates back to the 1700s. Pierce continued to dream big as he set his sights on distilling, a natural progression given his background in fermentation, his family's heritage, and Kentucky's bourbon tradition. 2 copper pot stills that were commissioned from Scotland arrived in Lexington Brewing Company in 2008. As autumn began to settle in late September 2012, the ribbon was cut to Town Branch Distillery, located across from Lexington Brewing Company, and the doors opened to the first new distillery to build in Lexington, Kentucky. In more than 100 years, those gleaming copper pot stills now stand in celebration of timeless tradition and bold imaginations.
So, what did it say about? Would say more than 100 years. These things, the last 2 or 3.
In more than 100 years.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
Sorry.
Let's see. Go back to that sentence. As autumn began to settle in late September 2012, the ribbon was cut on Town Branch Distillery, located across from Lexington Brewing Company, and the doors opened on the first new distillery to be built in Lexington, Kentucky in more than 100 years.
I apologize. I thought you mentioned something about those stills being, I know they came from Europe or the UK or wherever it was.
From Ireland. They were shipped from Ireland.
But
no, Scotland, sorry.
Yeah, so I didn't know if...
Scotland.
I thought at first it was the stills were over 100 years old. But So this is Lexington Brewing and Distilling Company, but the distilling company must be somehow separate from the brewery if it's across the street, right? I mean, it's got to be.
Yeah, 2 separate buildings.
So it must be one company, like one company name, and these 2 operate individually of each other.
Yeah, same ownership, just one building is for distillery and the other one's for brewery.
And you mentioned there's maybe another location in Michigan?
Well, the bottle...
Grand Rapids?
The bottle says...
Grand Rapids, I thought, right?
It says Lexington, Kentucky, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Yeah.
So maybe 2 locations. It says brewed and packaged by Lexington Brewing and Distilling Company, Lexington, Kentucky, Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Maybe it's maybe that's a distribution hub in Michigan. They make it all in Lexington, but they can ship it up to Michigan and distribute from there.
Maybe.
Whatever. I mean, whatever they're doing for business, it's theirs.
Distribution is very interesting. Kind of its own kind of animal.
I'd be interested.
They have laws and different. Some states, I don't know. Was it New Orleans that you can't distribute yourself?
That's right. Yeah.
Has to be distributed by a company.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see this brewery if it's got that much history.
It looks beautiful. I'd love to go there.
So what happened? So it was 1899. It changed hands, and then 1999 he started this with his son. Mm-hmm. So what was the 13 years between 99 and 2012?
Probably rebuilding the place because when they first...
For 13 fucking years?
Well, when they first... It's a pretty big building. Yeah, you'll see the pictures.
Yeah.
So this one, Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale. Our Kentucky Ale is aged in freshly descented bourbon barrel from some of Kentucky's finest distilleries. Subtle yet familiar flavors of vanilla and oak are imported to this special ale as it rests in the charred barrels. After aging for at least 6 weeks, the beer has grown to become the flagship beer of the premier name in barrel-aged beers, Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale. Pleasantly smooth and robust, it may also be served as an aperitif.
Aperitif?
Or after-dinner drink.
Yeah. I was just going to say like this. So I'm not a big whiskey drinker. Everybody knows that. I mean, I'll drink whatever. But this tastes just like whiskey, but it's not overwhelming. Like they describe, it's very subtle. It's got a little bit of vanilla and oak, but I mean, like this is what I'd have with like a fucking ribeye or Delmonico or something, some sort of steak.
I've been experimenting beers with cigars. I got to tell you, I think this will go really well with cigars.
Yeah, imagine.
You have more of this?
We get 2 more.
I have those Cuban cigars. I'm gonna.
You brought them with you?
No.
Oh,
Next time when we have more time,
yeah.
I'll bring them and we'll have them with this.
Well, I got
I think
cigars,
this will be good.
but we got maybe when it's a little warmer out because right now it's. I'll post a video. It's March 23rd. It was a burp. It's March 20. Nobody knows. It was March 23rd, and we've got 8 inches of snow on the ground.
Yeah, what is it, like second, third day of spring?
Fucking stupid.
Bullshit.
Yeah, stupid.
I hate when Mother Nature lies to us.
Yeah, me too. So we were talking about some of these things we go to. So
Yeah, the events.
it was CNY Brewfest.
Let's kind of recap. First, we had the box from
Yeah, so we got
New York Craft.
we got a box from Drink New York Craft with 12 beers in it. So we got some stickers from that for our sticker board. The New York State Craft Brewers Association and Think NY, Drink NY. We got those stickers. Mm-hmm. And then from there, we went to Fire and Ice.
Yes.
We went to Fire and Ice. So we got just one sticker from there because that was really packed. It was a really, really great event. But Community Beer Works, we had their beer in one of our first couple episodes. We had Let's Go Pills. Mm-hmm. They're out of the Buffalo area, so Buffalo Bills. And we met their brewer. She was great. She talked to us. She said she'd welcome us for a tour, so we'll set that up when we can. And then from there, you went to Branching Out Bottle Shop.
Yes.
And there's every Friday from 4 to 6, I think they have tastings.
Yes.
So there was someone there from Jack's Abbey. So we got her card and a sticker for our board for that.
If I remember correctly, they are in Framingham, Massachusetts. Is that right?
They are in
I think they're
Framingham, yep.
Framingham, yeah. So we could do 2 stops when we go to Massachusetts. We can do Jack Abbey and Bentwater.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know how far Framingham is from where Bentwater is.
Like over an hour,
That's okay. That's close.
maybe less,
And then
depending
just
on traffic.
most recently, we went to Brewfest, and we've got we made contact with
What's the full name of that brew fest? Is it New York?
CNY Brewfest.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we met with Bissell Brothers. We got their stickers.
They're from Maine.
Round Table Brewery. I'm not sure where they're from.
They are from Hudson Valley.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I haven't heard the name of that city though. And then Foam Brewers were from Burlington, Vermont. Mm-hmm. And
there were more.
that's just the stickers we got. But we met with Southern Tier and
Southern Tier.
Buried Acorn.
Yeah.
Aurora. They had that good sour.
Aurora.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was really good.
Dark sour. That was not something I had before.
I've
We
never
actually
had-
went back. We went back
Yeah.
for more. Yeah.
I've never had dark sour before.
Yeah.
And that one had so much going on in it. Like,
Yeah, it was. I forget.
Meal.
There was plum. There was plum in there and some.
but all the different flavors, just you taste them all at once.
Was this the brewery that had the experimental yeast?
No, that was that one, I think, from Maine.
Foam Brewers.
Yeah.
I don't know. Someone's got that experimental yeast at the.
I think it was them. I don't think it was Aurora.
Yeah. But either way, that was pretty cool to hear about. We like all that,
Yeah.
kind of innovation stuff. And, we were going to, now meet with some of these people whenever we get a chance. We got all these things at least lined up.
I'm hoping I'm going to go to Maine this summer. I'm hoping I can stop by there.
There is no hope. It's like Yoda. There is no
They have
do
two
not only do.
locations. They have 2 locations. One of them is in Portland, which I'll definitely be passing. So
Yeah.
I'll stop by. Maybe we'll contact them. And he said, let us know when you come. We'll put together a package for you.
Yep.
So maybe I'll get some content, like a tour or something.
That was good beer. So what was the one place we had a sample of beer and I'm like, not for me. It was after Southern Tier and before Aurora on the left side when we came in.
Oh, there's like 2 breweries.
They were sharing a table, I think.
There were volunteers. I can't remember the name
I mean,
of the
it
brewery.
wasn't very bad, but like it was like a I mean, most of these people, there was a lot of IPAs, a lot of sours, a lot of these heavy alcohol, heavy drinks, or fruited drinks. And I think I had some sort of lager, and I'm like, this is almost like water.
But the woman who was volunteering, she said her favorite is their sour.
But they didn't have it. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
so that's what it was.
Because I remember I was like, oh yeah, that'd be nice to try.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just a different flavor. So, nobody, it's tough because nobody really, I mean, other than this fucking Trump beer you bought, that is fucking shitty beer, and nobody should ever drink that.
I don't think we should even talk about it.
But you really, I mean, if people are in business making beer, they're staying in business because they're making good beer. So unless you get a bad batch because of handling or storage, you're probably not going to get, bad beers. But that's why we do this thing, because honestly, that's what we'll do. Like, there's some beers we're not going to like the flavor of. It doesn't mean that 99% of the population might love it. But I just can't remember what the name of that was. I think we dumped it and skipped it. I can't even remember what it was.
You know how they say bad news travels faster?
Yeah.
So you could have good beer, and then you'll have one bad. And that's the one that people are going to talk about.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. Oh. It's like that in like service industries as well. You could be the best mechanic in town. One fuck up, and that's what really gets projected, gets out there, gets on media, whatever.
Because people want to share their unhappiness rather than their happiness.
Yeah, because I think when people are unhappy with something, anger is more powerful than joy. And they're like, they express that more. They're like, oh, I want to stick it to this person. Nobody goes to a mechanic, gets their shit done. I'm like, oh man, I got to tell more people how happy I am with my.
I mean, you would tell someone, like, if someone needs it, like, let me tell you this guy.
But nobody goes out of the way to talk about. But they'll go out of the way to talk about something they were unhappy with, which is, that's what it is.
No, if bad news travels fast, I got bad news. BrewsNBanter's gonna fucking grow this year.
That's bad news.
Oh, if it travels fast, I want to tell people it's
BrewsNBanter going to grow with grow.
We would grow with grow, but we'll grow with everybody.
I love those guys, man. They're just they're awesome.
Yeah, so they were at Brewfest yesterday.
So, Drink New York. Was that the company that was doing awards? Same day.
So, I don't know what the affiliation is. It might be the craft, the Brewers Association.
It was a ceremony.
Sponsored, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there was a ceremony yesterday awarding different breweries. On our episode number 53.
Yeah, it was just the one that we had.
What was the name of that beer?
I want to touch you where you're pee. No, not that one. It was Love Is Overtaking Me.
Love Is Overtaking Me. And we...
By Kingston Standard Brewing, yeah.
Yep, it was that bottle with the wax over the cap. Yeah. And we reviewed that one a week before or something.
That episode just was published on...
Monday.
Which was... Monday was the... What? 18th? Monday was the 18th.
Yeah.
And Love Is Overtaking Me just won the Governor's Cup on the 22nd.
Nice.
So, and we
were there. Good luck.
Yeah, we
encouraged the judges.
Yeah, we slip them some verbal.
The judges were like, "Wow, BrewsnBanter rate this high, so let's give them gold."
Yeah. I mean, you were a little higher than me. It was good. It was good
really
beer.
good.
So they got the Governor's Cup. I'm not really familiar with all these different tiers and what kind of classes they have to give out, because we've not done this because they always have it the same night as the Brewfest. So I don't really know why they do that, but
maybe when our team is a little bigger, we'll have someone cover one event and we can go to the other.
And Grow won a silver.
Yeah, so Grow Brewery won silver in their was theirs also barrel aged?
It was in they said the name of it, but I can't remember what it was. But that was something we had at Fire and Ice.
That's right.
And I'm like, oh, this is fucking good. This has got to win something.
Yeah,
sometime.
We tried. You called it. You're like, this is so good. This is going to win an award or something.
And it got silver.
And they got silver for that. That's awesome.
So now I'm going to have to look at on top of the Cicerone thing. Maybe I'll do a beer judge thing.
Well, let's congratulate both brewers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well done.
Absolutely. So then Right. So that was the last thing we did. And then we've got a bunch of interviews coming up, a bunch of things scheduled that will be on our Patreon for $5 a month. Anybody can see those videos. There's bonus content. There'll be giveaways. Once we reach a certain amount of subscribers, we'll do monthly giveaways. We'll put bonus content on there. So you'll see these things, but we'll also have interviews. Podcasts with friends we'll do. This is kind of our regular audio release and our YouTube release.
Yeah, people like that. So here's the thing. We've tried something new, something different, mixed things up. We got feedback, people enjoy it, and we want to deliver more of that. And to make our content even better quality, better sound, video, things like that, that subscription for $5 a month really helps. So if you guys could please help us out, support this podcast, $5 a month on Patreon, we really appreciate it.
Well, and you're going to get cool shit back.
Yeah, and it goes back. It goes back.
Or the chance to get cool shit. Well, you'll get good content, but also giveaways.
Yeah, and then once we reach 20 subscribers, we're going to start doing monthly giveaways.
And the more subscribers, the better giveaways. But
that's right.
That's where we're at for that. But so this is and we've got some remote things we're going to do that'll be podcast related. That'll be on this normal thing, not Patreon. So that'll be part of the free stuff. So there's a lot of stuff going on. We're going to work through it and get it done.
Yeah, it's a full-time job. I feel like I'm working 2 full-time jobs.
Yeah, same.
I have one job, or I have like fucking 3 jobs, and then 4.
Blow job?
Yeah, that's my side hustle. This beer is really good.
Yeah,
I want to open the second one, but I want to save it for a cigar.
Let's open a second one, and then we'll I'll go buy more. It's fine.
No, it's okay. I'll give me an excuse because those Cuban cigars have been sitting around. I want to smoke them.
Okay, well, if you want the other beer, we can drink it, and then I could go buy more beer to have when you get your Cuban cigars here. That's kind of how that works.
Can you explain that again?
No, I can. Know what I can I explain to you? So this guy, 62-year-old man, man gets first ever kidney transplant from a pig.
From a pig?
Yeah, so he's a 62-year-old man. He had end-stage kidney disease. He received a kidney from a genetically engineered pig at Boston Hospital last weekend, which is fucking huge for the medical industry. I mean, I don't know what they did, but...
that was last week?
They made it work. It was last weekend, so this was released on... What's the date of this? This was released...
They're probably going to watch him for a while, see how things go.
Yeah, so this was released on Friday, the 22nd.
What happened to the pig then?
He's baking now.
Oh, he's baking.
He's pork
At least
chops.
it's not a waste.
No, they harvested all.
Nothing went to waste.
You ever eat pig nose?
Have I ever eaten
Pig snout?
nose?
Yeah.
No.
Not me either. I was asking. I imagine it tastes like a rubber band, but people eat that shit.
Do you know what the difference is between a refrigerator and a butthole?
No.
Refrigerator doesn't fart when you pull the meat out.
Oh, my God. All right, sure, we'll go with that.
How does non-binary person kill people? They/them. So we went to this really cool place today. Well, you've been there many times. That was my first time. I always drive by it. But Lock One Distillery.
Yeah, local, like very close.
We should talk about them because our secret dragon juice recipe has their vodka.
Yes.
Rice vodka.
And I'll tell you, we've given it out to a couple people, not as many as I thought would love it, but if you email us or DM us or something on any of the platforms, we will give you that recipe.
And you can experiment it with vodka that's your local vodka.
And if you subscribe to our email list, how can we do this? If you subscribe to this email list, then I will give you some free dragon juice whenever I meet you.
Have we decided what we're gonna do as a gift when someone finds our hidden wooden token?
No, we were gonna negotiate. Remember? To get the.
So it depends, like who, where, and
you contact us, and then we'll buy it back from you.
Is there information on that token? I forgot.
Yeah, Teabag Jeff said it.
Right, but did he put any info in the back of it?
Well, it's got our logo etched in the front of it.
But do they know, like, they have to find it and then contact us?
Well, that's what we're telling them now.
I just don't want someone to find it and be like, what the fuck is this? And throw it away.
Well, that's probably what's going to happen.
Fuck.
But I didn't know what was going to happen.
It should, on the back of it, excuse me,
Reward
we
if
should
found.
put, please return for a reward.
Yeah, reward if found. But I didn't know Teabag Jeff was going to do this. So he let me know after he did it. Otherwise, we could have had a special thing put on. But
Teabag Jeff.
we have challenge coins. Like all these things will be for
Drop
sale.
the teabag.
The website's close, right?
Almost halfway.
Yeah, so we had to switch. We keep telling people the website's coming, but we had to switch who we're using. We're using someone else now, but it is moving along.
Yeah.
And look for that at some
At
point.
least it started. It's in the works. So we just need to provide them
There's
with more
sexy
information.
pictures of us on there.
Yeah, Frank dancing on the pole, topless, looped.
Looped. Yeah.
It was a slippery slope.
Okay. What else we got? Oh, I got a fun fact about Tyreek Hill. So Tyreek Hill is a wide receiver in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to this.
I was about to ask you who that is.
During the 2023 football season, he got more women pregnant than the Carolina Panthers had wins. He got 3 women pregnant, and the Carolina Panthers had 2 wins.
Fun fact. That should be on Jeopardy.
Can you imagine it? Like, what the fuck?
How would the question be?
Name the NFL wide receiver who had the most pregnancies in 2023.
Then the NFL Panthers wins.
Yeah. Who had more pregnancies than the Carolina Panthers had wins
That's fucking.
in the 2023 football season?
Oh, so speaking of distillery that we went to,
I mean, first of all, sorry, I'm just glad this guy got laid 3 times in a season. That's
good for him. As if it's so difficult for them. Have you seen where people go to a bar and they'll get a shot and the bartender, usually a hot girl, she'll give them a shot, they'll take the shot, and then she slaps them. Have you seen that before?
so she's pouring 2 shots?
No, like she'll pour the shot, they'll take the shot, and as soon as they take the shot, she slaps them.
Oh, so the bartender's not doing the shot.
No,
Okay.
bartender slaps
I thought you meant he was doing shots, she's doing shots. But no, I'm not seeing it either way.
It's the most bizarre thing I've
Why
ever
are
seen.
they doing that?
Like, I don't understand why.
Maybe it's a fucking kink. Maybe some guys like it.
Maybe instead of like a chaser, a slap. It was so funny. I didn't expect it. So she's like, she climbed on top of the bar, and this guy takes the shot. And as soon as he takes the shot, puts the glass down, she fucking,
Right, so how do you know? Like, you got some girls going to tap you, some girls going to fucking wind up.
she fucking slaps him so hard.
Did you ever see these slap competitions? Have you seen those?
I have,
They
yeah.
fucking whack them so hard that they fucking stumble, and like
Dude, that
people
shit's
there to catch them.
crazy.
You see all the fucking like
Why would they do that?
baby powder or talcum dust or slap sauce, whatever they want to call
Yeah.
it. They fucking sounds like and like makes us
When I saw it for the first time, I'm like, how the fuck did they not pop their eardrums?
anything. I lose
Then
teeth.
I saw they put cotton ball in the ear.
Is that what they do?
Yeah.
But
I think it's cotton or something. They stuffed the fucking
but even
ear.
boxing, I don't think boxing does that. You get fucking pummeled with boxing.
Well, boxing, you get hit with the punching or with the glove.
Yeah, but still, I mean, you get punched in the ear.
Yes, I mean, it still it'll fuck you up.
You probably get punched in the rear.
I'm very I'm really curious to see what's going to happen with this Tyson and Paul.
Yeah, so I don't know either, but I saw somewhere that they're going to allow Jake Paul to wear a helmet,
Come on,
but I don't know if that's
come
true or
on,
not.
no, get the fuck out
But
of here.
then I saw
A lot of people saying Jake Paul should pull out.
maybe he does. I don't know how many kids he's got. Maybe he does. But I saw a video of Tyson on Instagram,
Yeah.
and it says, I don't remember the exact word, but and Tyson's still fucking pretty ripped. And
What is it? 57.
7. But it says, just sign the contract, bro. Just sign the contract. So maybe he's not signed it yet, or maybe it's an old video. Because why would people announce there's going to be this fight if it's not official yet?
Well, there was one video recently where they were saying Jake Paul may be faking an injury to pull out of the fight.
He's going to lose all kinds of credibility. He's kind of a punky sounding guy, I think.
Somebody, I don't remember who it was, but they made a comment. They said, if he wins, he's gonna get bashed for fucking beating up an old guy.
No.
And if he loses,
No. He's never going to. First of all,
going against
Tyson can be 80, and you're still a fucking hero if you could beat him then.
Yeah.
The guy's a fucking animal.
Yeah, he is, man. He's just, I mean, he's speed at his age, the stamina, the speed, the power.
Well, I don't think there's stamina anymore. I mean, I think there's stamina for like,
Yeah, but you
round
move
or two.
around.
Right,
in
yeah.
a boxing ring.
There's no way in my mind he could go 9 rounds. I don't think he could go 5 rounds. But I think these fights are not that. I think these fights might be 3 or 5 rounds. I don't think they're like 9-round fights.
Like it's not going to be official boxing.
No. There's no title or
what are they
belt or
doing?
anything. They're just you get paid for it and people want to see it.
It's hosted by Netflix, right?
Yeah.
Man, they're going to make so much money because they really need it.
yeah. They got to come with some.
I think they said is a 7 or 8 figure.
I don't know. I didn't see it.
I think if you win, you get 20 million.
Well, the loser's got to get, something comparable. I mean, what, 8? I mean,
10?
I don't fucking care. I'll take a punch from Tyson for $1 million. I mean, like, I'm gonna be.
If an ambulance is right there, just waiting for me to hit the fucking ground.
Yeah, right. I mean, I'm gonna be super alert so I can at least dodge it and not take.
So like,
I mean, if I'm like fucking off and he punches me, I'm dead.
I want to at least put the block up and then get knocked out.
Right. Yeah. Like that's what happened to me. Like I'd put my hand up and I'd punch myself because he'd hit it, and then it hit me, and I'd knock myself out.
It's funny sometimes when in my school I'll spar with students, and what they'll do is they'll do this like rhythm. They'll like keep the rhythm going.
So now it's predictable.
Movement. Yeah. So I'm like, I would time it. I go, okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then when their hand is in front of their face, I'll punch them. They're gloved, then they punch themselves, and I would point. And it's more for like, I know it sounds weird, but being a good partner is being able to spar with someone and help them find like, things that they're doing they shouldn't, and help them correct that. So. If you're projecting, if you're telegraphing your punches, kicks, your movements, you're giving away with.
But I think boxers do. I think that's what you do. Like you try to find a weakness.
Yeah, but I'm saying I was just trying to like more help them out, get rid of those bad habits. You know what I mean?
I mean that's what they do in like. They try to steal plays in the NFL, but they can steal signals in baseball.
Signals?
Yeah, like the pitcher and the catcher. They signal fastball, curve, sinker, whatever fuck you want to call it. So if there's someone on second base that's, if the team's up to bat and there's someone on second base that got on base, he can see what the catcher's signal is to the pitcher. Then he can come home. If he gets out and runs or whatever, he can tell his dugout
what that sign was.
So then if someone gets back on second base and someone's up to bat, that person on second base can look at the batter and like, tap his helmet, fastball, or tap his shoulder, so the hitter knows what the pitch is coming. And it's frowned upon. Like,
can they change that every game?
Yeah, they'll change it up, or like the catcher, you'll start seeing will hide his glove. He'll take his glove in front of his hands or something. So like the second baseman.
Well, can they also like have people on the stands with binoculars?
Yeah, so it's illegal. You're not supposed to do that, but
because you can see in football, like when they say plays, they cover their mouth so that
no mouth readers, right?
Yeah, they won't be able to tell what there's. I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and that's what they do. And like in baseball, it's frowned upon. I don't know if it's necessary. It's illegal to use like electronic devices to do that. But if you're stealing signals, and I think that's like kind of an accepted part of the game, but if you're caught, then the team hates you for doing it. Like the Astros won the World Series doing that the whole fucking season.
I don't know what league this was, but I saw a guy was like celebrating that it was a fourth ball or whatever. He was going to walk. And he was like celebrating, and an umpire threw him out for celebrating. Is that common?
No, that shouldn't be common at all.
That's weird, right? And
there should be. Well, I don't know. Who knows? Because umpires will warn people, not to do that, and maybe.
Why can't you celebrate? I don't get it.
Well, he's probably excessive. Like, I mean, they're.
No, he like skipped. He just kind of like tossed the baseball bat. He was like, he's.
Unless
it wasn't anything crazy.
Unless he said something up like, "Hey, fuck you, piece of shit ump," and then okay, you're out, because we don't get to hear that.
Yeah.
But the ump can kick you out for something like that. And you can't argue balls and strikes in MLB.
That's weird because there's so many bad calls by umpires.
That's why they keep it part of the game, because they have like for us viewers to watch, they have like the box on TV.
Right.
And you can see if it's a ball or strike, and the guy calls it ball and strike. But human error is part of the game. That's why they want to keep it that way.
I saw like one game really bad calls. I mean, there was at least 2-3 balls, and then he called them strikes.
I got at least 2 or 3 balls.
And a baseball bat.
I got at least 2.
And I'm like, this is so stupid. Like, we have the technology to tell whether it was or not. Why can't we just replace an umpire with this technology and cut the bullshit?
I think they've done it in the minor leagues. They're trying out the electronic.
Was that you who
ones.
told me that?
What?
Did I bring this up before? Why don't we use the technology with high-speed
maybe
cameras?
And I think
sensors?
they have it. I think they have this capability in the minors, but I just don't. I think it brings more entertainment to the league to have the human error factor. You know, because games can be won or lost based on that. Like, I mean, if it was so robotic, maybe people are gonna be like, it's.
Well, what's the point of setting the rules then?
I don't know. I mean, next time I'm at the board meeting, I'll fucking ask him, Roman.
You have the like. It's same with basketball. Like lately, I've been seeing where there's
Basketball's all traveling.
yeah, so much traveling.
Yeah.
I mean, they practically carry the ball around like it's a fucking baby.
Well, Tyreek Hill's going to have 3 more.
And then and you see LeBron James being a little bitch, fucking cries about every move, and then he's being a dick to other players. I'm like, fuck off.
Yeah, I don't know what to feel about him. I mean, I know what I feel
he'll
about
dribble, carry the fucking ball, dribble again. I'm like, what's that?
It's hard to
Come
argue
on.
against all the accolades he has, but as a
I think he's overrated.
whatever, as far as his ability goes, whatever he gets paid, that's fine. His voice is what I have an issue with. I'm not talking about the sound of his voice. I'm saying just what he says. Like, he brings it up in a manner that's like, because I said it, you all should fucking believe it.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
He's on that high horse.
That's what I don't like. I mean, whatever.
Get over yourself.
No, I like beer.
I like the videos where he fucks up, and then there's a video of Michael Jordan as if he's watching, and Michael Jordan's laughing at him.
Yeah, Michael Jordan, for me, it doesn't get better. Even Tiger Woods, but
yeah.
And there's a few NFL players like Lawrence Taylor was a little bit of a fuck up and drug addict, but like just such an intense player. They play because of Brett Favre. They play the game. They love it. I mean, you get paid accordingly for sure. But just Lawrence Taylor was a fucking animal, like a beast, fast, big, And then you get something like Tiger Woods. Like Tiger Woods never had to work another day in his life. Fucking 30 years ago.
Yeah,
and he's still golfing.
Yeah,
Michael Jordan never had. They just did it for the love of it. Like, you're gonna get paid because you have to get paid.
Well, Michael Jordan he did basketball, baseball,
And then back to basketball
and golf. Didn't he professionally play golf?
No, he never professionally played, but he's a golfer. I mean, he likes to play golf.
I thought he participated in PGA.
No, he might have been in these celebrity events, but I don't know. Do you? I mean, I think he's Jordan's 6'6", 6'7".
Who?
Jordan, 6'6", 6'7". That means on a par 3, when he fucking swings his club, his arm's already fucking 1/3 the way to the hole. You're looking to see if he did.
Yeah, he never played professional golf.
But he's a
fan. He likes the sport.
and he's a good golfer.
Yeah, he's a good golfer.
But yeah,
Have you seen his documentary?
yes,
You have?
great.
I
Yeah.
haven't. I started, but I didn't finish.
No, it was really good, done really well.
I also haven't seen Mike Tyson's documentary.
There's a Mike Tyson movie. Is that what you're talking about? I mean,
No, there's a
There's
documentary.
probably fucking 10 documentaries.
No, there's a documentary about him.
There's a lot of those things. I watched the Barry Sanders one.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Did you hear? This was a little while ago. I forgot to mention last podcast, but climate activists in Germany set fire on Tesla factory.
No, really?
I don't think they knew that, because you know how these climate activists, they're okay with electric cars, even though electric cars
Are worse for the environment.
worse for the environment than
Batteries, yeah. The emissions are better, but the battery.
yeah, but the whole production of building them, the battery, the cobalt mining, all that shit. Which, it's interesting to me how all these countries are bitching about, but China's like, we don't get to fucking do that. We opened 5 more fucking
Yeah.
mines.
So I saw
nobody's over there protesting because they know they're not gonna fucking get anywhere, or they'll get arrested or killed.
I saw. So I think I mentioned this yesterday. Of the top 100 most polluted cities in the world, 83 are in India.
I believe
So
it.
83% of the most populated cities are in India.
I think India and China are one of the highest polluted.
Well, think about it. We buy all the shit. We import all the shit. We don't export a lot of shit. But we have a lot of regulations. Like we're not perfect for the.
We don't export as much as we import.
That's what I'm saying. But
Yeah.
and we don't also. I mean, we're contributors to whatever kind of fake or not global warming idea there is.
You don't believe in global warming?
No,
I think there is.
I don't think there is.
I think.
I mean, it's fucking the third day of fucking spring, Roman, and we got a fucking foot of snow.
Right.
Warm this, bitch.
Yeah, see, we delayed it.
Yeah, it's just
We
winter's
caused the delay.
winter's just changing season. It's going till June.
Yeah, now the winter is going to be January, February, March.
This was the warmest winter on record, though. Now
It has been.
But so if everybody believes that and there's all this global warming, then next year it should be just as warm or warmer
Well, no, you can't
because we're warming up.
you can't take what happened this year will be the same next year or worse.
Well, it's not-
You don't know how it's going to.
It's not let's support global warming for 1 year and then let it get colder.
No, I'm not saying. I think that we do play a role in greenhouse gases that affect global warming. I don't doubt it. I think we do play a role in it. So I believe it, but I also know that the world goes through a cycles of
Yeah, it's very cyclical.
yeah, so we're not doing something that is dramatically changing how the world is. I think that what we're doing is just changing conditions of it in this small period of time.
I don't know. I mean, you got global warming, you got all these fucking, the ice age and all this shit that melted and creates all this shit we got now. Maybe that's going to come around in a million years and they reset. And then some other asshole in a million years is going to say, oh, global warming. And then or just fucking read a book and see that it's happened every fucking.
We're not going to destroy the earth. We're just making it worse for the civilization, for our civilization.
But I think technology can allow it not to be worse. Like, what is going to be worse? Like, if it's so fucking hot out, then build more roofs.
Yeah.
Make more sunglasses. What the fuck?
Well, a technology can make it better and help us, but also we need to get rid of this demand for product. We want things all the time. Like we want
What's that to do with global warming?
constant factory production gases. Like, in order for us to get what we want all the time, we need to have a factory.
So are you saying that every factory is contributing to global warming?
Well, factories, they release greenhouse gases, and that contributes to global warming. So the more factories you have, the more shit you import from China, the more of those factories pumping greenhouse gases.
But that's going to be
Same with
not
India
our
and-
country, but it's
Right.
going to be globally for sure. But
Right, so that affects globally. So if we just not want so much shit all the time, because there's just always need and demand,
I don't know. I hear you talking, but I hear the Charlie Brown principle.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah. Because I don't know that I subscribe to your theories.
You don't have to.
I know I don't
For
fucking have
$5
to.
a month, you can subscribe to Patreon.
Yeah, I don't know really what the issue is here and what's right, what's wrong, but
Yeah.
I don't believe it's as bad as people think. I mean, I agree that there's a problem with electric vehicles and that production, and I don't know that it's so much the greenhouse gases that the production's making. It's the maintenance and care of the batteries and shit like that after.
With the disposal.
Recycling, right, and stuff like that. So.
Same. This is another thing people I don't think understand. Solar panels. At large capacity, when solar panels are used, like solar farms, for example, right? When they drop below 80% efficiency, they dispose them. So some companies will get rid of them, so they go in minefields, landfills, and some will resell them to other countries.
So you're buying an 80% max
that doesn't
Solar
produce.
panel, right.
Yeah, so if it says this is 100-watt solar panel at its peak performance,
You're gonna
with
get 80
perfect
watt
sound
peak,
and everything, you're gonna get 80-watt.
Right.
But they'll sell them to other countries that can still utilize them, or different markets, used markets, whatever, recycle markets, and then. But in the end, those solar panels still have to get disposed. How do you dispose that? That's still toxins that are disposed into the land.
Yeah.
So again, like plastics, there's
Is it glass? Is a solar panel glass?
it's I think crystal. It's
So you can't recycle crystal and melt it down?
what is it called? Well, it's
like diode array or some bullshit?
Yeah. Fuck, I'm blanking right now.
Well, you know what? We're going to have some guests on here in a month or so that can tell us about this.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah.
We'll see if they want to talk about it. But
We'll fucking make them talk about it. That's what we do here.
it's like monocrystal. I forgot the name of it. But
Billy Crystal?
no. I mean, I think solar panels is good for amount of energy you make from a solar panel versus how much after it gets disposed. But if we just use them long enough not to dispose them, that's where the issue is. Because
but the inefficiency becomes a problem.
well, right. So for larger like solar panel solar farms, places that cannot sustain panels that drop below 80%, that affects their grid delivery for homes, and now for all these electric cars to be charged, right? They can't keep them. It's not like they're gonna, put them in another location and be like, we'll use these for charging someone's shed,
Yeah.
So as long as they don't get disposed and they get reused. So I think what they should do is when they decommission some of those panels, they should put them on the market for sale, donate them for research, whatever.
Or figure out how to recycle.
Yeah, like if they can be recycled better where they're not caused. Same with wind farm energy, like those propellers. Once they get damaged, and they do get damaged, how do you dispose them? Where does it go?
But it's metal, isn't it?
It's metal. It's fibers. It's cables. It's like it's not.
Well, the fin. There's no cable in the fin of the propeller of the windmill.
Well, I'm talking about like the motor part of it.
Yeah. Well, but that could be anything. Like, I mean, you got fibers in a car. Like, I mean, it's not just limited to windmills. It's everything.
Right. But so these things are at constant motion, at constant generation.
I believe anything, hard metal like that, or hard steel, or fiber. I mean, if fiber optic, is that just plastic, basically? Like the fiber optic cable?
I think that's glass.
So glass can be recycled.
Yes.
Steel can be recycled. So why can't all this stuff just be recycled?
When I was in Europe, a lot of restaurants you go, they don't give you plastic bottles, or like plastic is not.
What, do they give you glass?
It's glass.
Yeah. Well, like
It's
these
glass
cardboard straws and like
no, they don't even have cardboard straws. They have straws that are like a corn base.
Right.
So if that straw is on the ground in 90 days or so, it gets decomposed.
Yeah, the cardboard ones. I had some in Washington, D.C. a couple years ago. I'm like,
those are disgusting.
my drink tastes like cardboard.
It's gross.
Yeah.
It's like right now, just talking about it, I'm getting this weird feeling.
But yeah, I've not had something from a corn straw yet. Like, we're still getting plastic straws here.
Yeah.
New York, that restricts the fucking air you breathe and how much you're allotted before it fucking taxes you.
I helped them build a cafe, and they wanted to be like a minimal carbon print kind of business, and they bought, instead of plastic cups, they're like cornstarch cups or whatever. So if you took that cup that looks like plastic cup and just threw it on the ground, in 90 days it'll disappear. Mm-hmm. And it's better for the environment. It's more expensive to make.
But so it's going to raise your price for the people buying it. But do you think there's going to be just a whole bunch of fucking litter now? Because people are like, I'm not throwing the trash. It's going to go away in 90 days.
Well, no, I mean, it should still be recycled or just go in the trash.
I know what it should be done, but maybe people aren't going to give a fuck anymore.
Well, I think a natural reaction when you're done using something, you throw it in the garbage, right?
Not in San Francisco.
Yeah, but I don't...
Shit on the sidewalk.
Well, that's different. That's homelessness problem.
Is it?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not just homeless.
Well, it could be drugs, people on drugs, and they're just like, I need to take a shit right now, and I'm going to take it right on the sidewalk.
You got fucking New York City calling the National Guard to police the fucking
Speaking
subways.
of San Francisco, hold on a sec. I just heard something fucking
Can you just talk and like, I'll get a beer if you don't want one, because I'm just kind of dry here.
You want to grab another beer?
Yeah, I've said that for fucking 10 minutes now.
No, you didn't. You just mentioned it.
I'm not going to ask you for approval anymore.
Okay, quick pause. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. And
Fucking Bammer.
you made it?
Yeah. Watch Roman fail. Everybody watch Roman fail.
Well,
I mean, he's like, fucking.
I could turn around this.
No, you got to do it the right way.
What's the right way?
You already lost, so you owe me 3-second gulp. Oh, shit. I'm going to stop this right here. I'm going to, let me fix this.
Yeah. Oops. Okay. Oh, I got to do the hook shot, right?
Yeah.
All right, watch LeBron James. This is how you do
ahead. Oh, yeah, you choked just like LeBron James. That's why he hasn't won as many championships as Michael Jordan.
That's why I'm not playing professional basketball.
That's why you owe 3-second gulp.
You know who we owe?
I can't even fix this fucking thing.
It's too late for that one. We owe a chug to
Pie Cruiser.
Pie Cruiser.
I don't know if we could chug this, right?
Why not?
I don't know. I mean, I can't even fit my full fucking beer in there to begin with because I did this.
Oh, there you go.
But let's grade it while I'm waiting for this fucking thing. While I'm waiting for this head to go down, let's grade this.
Yeah, Frank convinced me that he can just go buy more because that's it's much easier than waiting for me to bring the cigars.
It's the way of life. You don't fucking waste time, Anthony. Just go buy more of it. Just waste your money. But do you have a grade you want on this?
I'll do it.
No.
What?
I got to go first because you always copy me. 4.5.
Oh, okay. I was gonna give it 4.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
No, this is good for me.
Why would you go first if I'm always copying you? Wouldn't be opposite?
Oh, yeah,
I should go. Teabag Jeff, that one's for you.
Okay. I fuck up the beer. I fuck up that. And yeah, that's not right.
Wait. You always copy me. I go first.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
That's all right. So
I'm 4.5. I like it.
here.
I'm still trying to fucking use my bottle up. But this is very aromatic.
I just saw that it says handmade.
The glass.
The glass is handmade?
That's what it says.
Just says handmade. That's
The beer's handmade, right? All right, so good. I'm back to
listen
normal.
to this fuckery that I just heard. San Francisco will pay would-be criminals to not shoot people.
Oh, my goodness.
San Francisco.
No fucking way.
Yeah, listen. San Francisco will soon pay some potential criminals, okay?
Okay, so that includes us. We could potentially be criminals.
Anybody could be.
So I could show up there and they're just going to pay me not to shoot someone.
San Francisco will soon pay some potential criminals $300 a month not to shoot people.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
So if we just get like a P.O. box in San Francisco, they'll give us $300 a month? If we don't shoot anybody? Really? Seriously? Did you see their budget deficit?
Oh my gosh.
It's billions. They're fucking
really.
Oh, and it's like 52 billion. And it's projected to be 74 after this year.
Oh my god.
Fucking stupid. But yeah, keep paying your people, fuckers.
Yeah, keep.
And now they're getting a lot of people
nonsense
because the Texas, the Supreme Court upheld the Texas law for arresting and deporting illegal immigrants.
I heard that.
So now they're sending more people to fucking California.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, they're gonna deport them back.
To where?
Back where it's Mexico or where they came from.
Is California? I thought there's is it a sanctuary state?
Well, no.
Is there a sanctuary state or sanctuary state?
Wait, hold on. I thought Texas can now arrest
right. You're right.
And deport people.
Right, but I'm saying that
illegal. Sorry, not people. Illegally entered immigrants.
Right, but what I meant was that people now are not coming through Texas; they're coming in. They're going right
I see
to
what
California,
you're saying.
coming in somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah, but
they're
also
fucked.
the fucking an Illinois judge said it's okay for illegal immigrants to own a gun. Right. I mean, I thought on the next check you have to do like are you a U.S. citizen?
Are you a U.S. citizen?
So what the fuck does that mean now?
And why would that be okay? I don't understand.
I don't get it.
Like why
let's fucking prosecute Trump for a victimless crime that's going to cost him.
Why are you prohibiting law-abiding citizens to own guns, but an illegal immigrant can own it?
Well, I don't know. I'm not an illegal immigrant, so I don't really know how this happens. Like, I don't know that it's like you could just go buy a gun and we have to go through everything. I think
if
they
you're-
still have to go through the background check. It's just if you're not a U.S. citizen, now it's okay.
I mean, if you're like a green card holder, you hear through the proper
It
process.
said illegal immigrants.
That's fucking. First they say don't use word illegal. Now we can put in the law. No, I don't get it.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I mean, if you entered the country illegally, that you're illegally entered. There's no changing of that.
Right.
I don't know why they try
You're already breaking the law by illegally entering here. So when it says, have you
Yeah.
committed any felonies, any crimes? You have.
You have, yeah.
So,
So you shouldn't be permitted to own a firearm. Especially you got people entering with intent of doing harm to our country.
Yep.
Why would you do that?
No, I don't get it.
I don't understand these people. Like, what? Why? Somebody tell me, like, why are we doing this? Mm-hmm. Somebody in the comments, please.
Yeah, I mean, I'd
Tell
love
us
to.
why this is happening and where can I find U.S.-made head shaver?
Right.
Because I'm struggling.
Maybe we can open up a factory that doesn't give out greenhouse gases to have illegal immigrants work at to make you a USA-made head shaver.
And they all mandatory have to show up with a gun.
Yes, you have to wear a gun while you're assembling the shaver.
Yes. And you'll be given $300 a month.
Right. If you don't use that shaver on
Don't
anybody
use
else.
that gun.
You can't use that shaver on anybody. You can't go
Oh,
illegally.
it's so stupid.
You can't illegally go up to someone and shave their head.
Oh, man. Anyways, I wanted to bring that up, but
Oh, yeah.
that's all I have.
So you see Sweden joined NATO. That's done.
Sweden joined? I wonder what that means.
It means bad news for Putin. Because Finland's in. Everybody's in now. Like, they're going to do like...
But Ukraine, right? Everyone but
not-
Ukraine?
Yeah. What's that?
Everyone but Ukraine.
Oh, I think they said their own. But yeah, everybody Ukraine. But Ukraine is supposed
Poland?
to...
Is Poland in?
Yeah.
So all European countries that are along the border of Russia have joined except
And now they're saying Russia has plans to start a war with NATO. I mean, I don't know how you start a war with NATO. That's weird. Because, you're not going to start... How are you going to start a war with all of NATO? Like...
with all the countries?
Yeah,
Is that what
like,
he mean?
Like he's gonna get NATO involved in a war because like he doesn't have enough people to, go to war with every country in NATO.
You know what I heard?
But they said it's gonna be 20 years, and then like 2 days later they said more like 10.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Wars are bad.
Who?
Wars are bad.
They're not bad for the economy. That's why he went to do it with Ukraine. Because he's got so many fucking sanctions. They got to do something. Same with North Korea. And now North Korea is in bed with Russia because they can sell shit to each other. They can dock.
Speaking of... who's going to jump on the bed? Speaking of that, did you hear that they got rockets from North Korea and like 60-70% of those rockets didn't work?
Yeah. Fine. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Fair trade.
Yeah. Just like a...
Because I think Russia's assisting them with like infiltrating through like cyber network.
Yeah. Yeah. They're doing something that's
shit.
like
Hacking.
right. They're sort of on the back end warfare instead of the front end. Like, there's like Macaroni, whatever his fucking French president guy is.
Yeah.
He says that they wouldn't rule out sending troops to the Ukraine. And then Putin's like, well, we'll kill them all.
Putin was like, you fucking crazy.
I don't know what the guy's deal is. Like, why the fuck? I mean, what do you think's going to happen? I mean, you got like 4 or 5 countries, like Armenia, all these countries don't even like Russia. Mm-hmm. And you got like these other 4 or 5 countries that maybe, will get with Russia because they're all assholes. Mm-hmm. So it's the asshole coalition.
Almost
and then you got the rest of the fucking world.
Well, you got all the dictators, communist countries that are siding with each other.
Israel's a pain in the ass. I mean, for the government because, there was talks of a ceasefire and this, U.S. approved this and someone else approved it. And then I think Russia and China both, I think it was Russia, nixed the deal. So not Russia because Russia's not part of it. But maybe it was Russia. Whoever it is, they nixed the deal because who knows because of why. But there's international pressure because Israel's killing all these civilians and Israel's like, I don't give a fuck, I'm just going to wipe out Hamas. And then people are like, why are we telling them what they can do? Like, why is the U.S. driving this? Like, we're building this fucking port to get humanitarian aid in, like all these things. Like, why is that any of our problem? Like, I agree. If we can help and we have the ability to help, then help. And just keep fucking flying planes over and dropping the shit in. Good.
Yeah.
But they're talking about like
aid support.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, right. Humanitarian aid. But they're talking about how we should be pressuring Israel. Like, we don't own Israel. How the fuck can we tell Israel to do?
Yeah, this is all. Have you ever seen this movie, War Games?
Yeah.
It's an old movie.
Yeah.
It's like what's happening now.
Yeah. No, the world's a mess. You know who's a mess, really?
Who?
I don't know that I dislike. I'm sure there's a lot of people I dislike more than this person, but fucking AOC, Alexandria.
I haven't heard about her.
Oh my god, she's an idiot.
You mean update? Well,
just shit she says, shit she does. Like, she's so.
I heard about the Green Deal thing.
Well, yeah, but she's arguing about RICO cases, and she's saying it's not a crime, and this guy's like, "What the fuck?" It's like, okay, then if it's not a crime, then Trump shouldn't be under indictment in Georgia because
what's RICO case? I'm not up to date on that.
So RICO is what they're trying to. So they're questioning Hunter Biden, all these things. They're trying to impeach Joe Biden. Mm-hmm. So they're doing all these cases, and they're trying to establish a case to impeach Biden, but they're using his son as business dealings because they said Biden's involved in those business dealings. You got this one guy who's partners with Hunter Biden saying, yeah, Joe Biden was there for these. He did this, he did that. Yeah. And everybody's like, no. And then AOC is like, well, can you tell me what crime he specifically committed? He's like, well, RICO. She's like, RICO is not a crime. It's a category. It's a category. Like, I'm like, you didn't stay like a fucking idiot.
What? RICO is a category?
Well, that's what she's saying. But RICO is like what you use to charge people with crimes.
Okay.
So, I mean.
So RICO it's a charge.
It's what Giuliani had developed to implicate the mafia. Okay. Racketeering, this kind of bullshit. And then this Bobolinsky guy, who was Hunter Biden's business partner, was saying, look, there's 18 lawyers in this room right now. I'll leave it up to you guys to define to her what the definition, I mean, like, what the fuck, But if that's the case, then Trump shouldn't be, being prosecuted in Georgia because they're trying to get him on RICO charges. I mean, she's getting just chewed up on the fucking internet for.
I mean, these lawsuits are just all one-sided. So the lawsuits are just to benefit one party over the other.
And I'm not. This is not specifically. I'm not angry at her because of just this. It's just things she says, like, and she flip flops. Mm-hmm. She would have said something 3 years ago, but that's not the same thing she says now. And then she gets all mad at you for bringing it up, like it's our fault that you fucking lied.
Yeah,
I mean, like being an honest person, you don't have to fucking cover up your lies.
Right, right.
But that's what she does. She acts like a fucking little petulant child.
It's like kids, right? When they get busted in a lie, they throw tantrums.
Right. And that's what she does.
Yeah.
And I get the media will spin and turn things, like, I get it, but like when you are on video saying something on an unaltered video, and then you're saying something recently on another unaltered video that's the direct opposite of what you said from the first unaltered video, you're a liar.
Yeah.
That's what it makes you.
You're cutting a lie.
Or if you've, I know Trump is like wanted to ban TikTok. Now he's like, okay, we're not banning TikTok. I mean, that's not necessarily a lie. He did say he's changing his mind, but.
Well, what's your take on that about TikTok?
I don't know the whole thing about it, but if it is what they say it is, when they can, it's if China can spy, then yeah, that's a problem. I don't have TikTok. Well, and we purposely did not put this podcast on TikTok.
Yeah, we refuse to be on TikTok. All companies that are run in China, by their Chinese laws, have to provide Chinese government with anything Chinese government asks for.
Right.
So if they say, give us all the data of all U.S.
there's no subpoenas or anything
of TikTok. No
litigation, nothing.
No, they say, give it to us. You have to by their laws. So in China, no U.S. company can operate their business. You cannot own the business in China.
Right, but we allow it here.
But we are allowing it here. Yep. So that's a
problem.
That's a problem. Yep. And I've said this before.
Because if
foreign entities should own any U.S. land.
For sure. No, not just China, anybody foreign.
No foreign entities, period. And when you have a country who is at war with you and has access to millions of people and use this tool to create disinformation, redirect people. And if you look at a demographic of who's using TikTok, it's primarily younger generation. They're a higher percentage. And you know how younger minds are. They're easier to persuade. That is concerning. With that said, I said it from very beginning that TikTok needs to be banned now before it's too late. Now I think it's too late.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, and it's a lot of U.S. citizens' livelihood. I mean, this is how they make their living. So that's a problem.
So maybe instead now do a better job and constantly advertise, push these notifications saying that you are providing Chinese government
right
with your information. You are giving up.
Everything you're doing will be exposed. Yeah.
If you somebody read all the terms and conditions of TikTok, you are giving them a right to read your emails, to access your photos, all your contacts, your text messages.
Yep.
That TikTok app is one of the
personal information.
That TikTok app is one of the most, what's the word?
Corrupt, shitty, bullshit.
No, when they gather all your information, most invasive app on your phone, besides like Facebook. And you're giving this information to a country that is ran by a dictator, a communist.
We call them dictators.
Dictator, and wants to do harm to United States, and publicly said that one what's the name of the railway? One railroad.
I don't know what's going on here.
China said that they're gonna be the world power.
One railroad? What's that mean?
Yeah, hold on, I'll look it up.
Yeah. So, and that's like I said, I don't want anybody
railroad initiative
having access to any of my personal shit. No matter, I don't care what government you are. I don't care what political party you affiliate with. It doesn't matter. I don't want that. And I know there is some of that already going on in the U.S. I mean, to what degree, who knows? But if if the government wants to hack into your shit, they're going to hack into your shit. They're going to come up with some lie as to why they can, or just not, and just do it. But this is specifically related to an outside country that we are not having good diplomatic relationships with right now. I mean, like, why not just let Russia have it? If that's the case, and have a Russian fucking TikTok and call it Rick Rock, and then they can have all your fucking information too.
China's massive Bolt and Rail initiative. China's colossal infrastructure investment may usher in a new era of trade and growth for economies in Asia and beyond. But skeptics worry that China is laying a debt trap for borrowing governments. So what they do is they'll go to, like, say, Brazil, and a city in Brazil struggling power delivery. They're like, we'll build you a power plant, but now we owe you, own you basically. And they'll do that with a lot of countries that are struggling. And we're giving them this information. You're sharing this information from your phone to this country.
But so this rail, if China's building it and Brazil wants to come in and give them power, China doesn't own the Brazil piece. Brazil owns their piece in China.
No, China can say, we can decommission this power plant and millions of your people will no longer have power.
Even though...
Unless you cooperate with our needs.
But why will no Brazilian people have power if it's built in China?
No. It's built in Brazil by China.
Oh, I'm going the other way. I thought you meant it was built by Brazil in China.
No.
Oh, okay.
China goes to these countries that are struggling.
I see, yeah.
Helps them with their infrastructure under that condition where we own you, basically.
I thought you were saying that people are going to go there and then build in China, but China's still going to say, no, we don't fucking want you.
No.
I get it. I mean, because I'm sure that's happening also.
And they come out publicly and said, our way is going to be the way in the world. That's it.
No, let them see how that goes. I mean, really, if someone came in here and said, all right, look, guys, we're going to support your podcast with this power. but if we don't like you saying China sucks, we're going to cut it off.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be okay.
Well, look at,
But I don't want that.
Wasn't LeBron James pressured by China? He couldn't say something about China because then they would lose some kind of.
No, he's a loser. He's a loser.
What's his name? John Cena. Remember, John Cena had to apologize to China in he even used Mandarin language to say sorry to them because of some movie promotion.
Yeah.
Fuck that. China is affecting our country's freedom of speech.
Well, they're being like a country full of AOCs.
Right.
Quit being a baby.
There are people who, if they own a stake in some company, China is, and you work for that company, and you say something negative about China, you get your can.
Yep. Yep.
We cannot allow that.
That was like a...
Excuse me.
You're talking in burp. John Cena was in Mandarin. You're in burp.
Yeah. We cannot allow that.
No. That's not what our Constitution is built upon.
Yeah, we should be able to say, well, fuck off. You don't like it, fuck off. And
we'll find someone else.
The problem is money. Money is kind of dictating the power.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate. And because we want more money, it doesn't satisfy people enough. So they're willing to do that. They're willing to kiss Chinese regime shoes.
I'd kiss and satisfy you. Yeah.
Oh, yeah? For free, though. I'm not paying you for that.
I'm not doing it for a second time today.
One time is too many.
Yeah. What else we got, Roman?
So, did we grade this beer? I gave it 4. You did 4.5.
No, that was the first one. The second one, that's the same beer. I'm giving it a 4.5. Let me go first. Well, you go first this time, so you can't copy me.
Mine's still 4.
Okay, I'm 4.5.
Yeah.
This is good.
I'm loving it.
I don't know that we've had too many.
Where did you get this from? Do you remember?
Wegmans.
Oh, really?
Yep. I don't know that we've had too many beers, the same ones, on the same podcast. And this is the first beer we've graded twice on the same podcast.
This is a first, yeah.
We fucked up if we gave you a different grade. But yeah, it's good. They do a good job.
Definitely, I'm doing this one with the cigar.
Uh-huh.
And I'm looking forward to our Lock One distillery.
Yep, Lock One. And like I said, there's probably 10 or 12 other things we have out. A couple tours where it's just finalizing dates. Mm-hmm. A couple interviews we're finalizing dates. So, like I said, some of that stuff will be on our regular podcast. Some of that stuff will be on Patreon. So, subscribe to our email list, please. It's the bit.ly link that's on our website and in our link tree.
You don't get any spam emails or anything. You get one email a week.
Yeah,
when the episode comes out.
It's just
you just get that from us directly. Not there's your information, your email address is not sold to anybody.
And that just
no third parties.
Alerts you that the release is out.
Yeah,
and that'll also have a link included in it to YouTube. But our link tree has all this information. So
you get tasting mat with the email.
Yep.
And it's $5 on Patreon a month with exclusive contents of tours.
There's 4 or 5 videos now in there.
Interviews. Yeah.
One video, one brewery tour or other associated business, small business, women-owned, minority-owned, veteran-owned.
Like 2-3 videos a month come out on Patreon.
No, one video a month.
Well, no, there's a brewery tour and an interview. It's 2 videos.
Okay.
And then we're working on bonus content, which will be 3. And then the more we can afford with your subscription service,
right,
the more we'll do. And you'll get more for $5. I mean, so it's not a lot, but it goes a long way for us. Mm-hmm. So we appreciate you guys. So
yeah, let's now we're gonna do with this. We're gonna start prepping for next week's episode.
Okay. And that's a wrap. So thank you, everyone. We appreciate all the followers, all the subscribers, everybody who is commenting, interacting with us. We really enjoy that, whether it's negative.
We've had it. It's okay.
Yeah, which is fine. Somebody wants to say something negative, that's up to them. Or it's mostly positive. So we thank you. We thank all of you guys. And until next episode.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers.
Thank you. Hey, Hopheads. Frank here.
And Roman. Welcome to Brews and Banter. the podcast where we sip and spill the funniest stories over a cold one.
We're not just brewing laughs and comedy. We also discuss life stories and current events in every episode.
Follow the frolic on our socials, where we brew up more than just banter. Check out linktr.ee/BrewsNBanter for all the goods.
And guess what? We've got a VIP section. Join our Patreon for exclusive content, behind-the-scenes brew secrets, and maybe even a blooper reel or two.
Subscribe, laugh, and unlock the full Brews and Banter experience. Because life is too short for bad beer and boring stories. Cheers.